Beautiful. Here we are, folks. We're live again here from Camp Cedar Ridge. Reverend Robert Brzezinski with you. We are getting ready for a party, and I know everybody's got noisemakers. Let's hear them. Oh! I really do wish that you could see what we see here, but I got a feeling there's no need for the video evidence. However, one of the things that we do have coming on, if you look at this cake, this is amazing. This is a Gaga pit. I've never played Gaga, but I hear it's a lot of fun. And this is a representation of the slip and slide that is here on Camp Cedar Ridge. And it is still, at my understanding, the largest slip and slide in North America. Casey? No, it's big. All right, it's big. But before we do that, we're going to say a very special thank you to our cake maker, our baker, and our decorator. This is Carolyn.
Carol, hi, thank you very much. I hope you all enjoy it. I had so much fun making it.
Yes. Let's give her a big hand, everybody. You know, your first birthday only happens once. And this is a great cake for a 1-year-old. However, I'm pretty sure our 1-year-old is not about to just throw their face in the cake like most normal 1-year-olds do. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Dr. Casey Wilson, the director here at Camp Cedar Ridge, and rapidly becoming everybody's favorite person on the planet. I'm going to step aside. She's going to say a few words, and then we're going to get about to lighten a candle and singing happy birthday. Casey?
All right, thank you so much. Welcome, everybody. Look at this. We did it. We did it. This is so amazing. Just about 2 years ago, we started fundraising for this project. And 1 year ago, it became a reality when we closed on Camp Cedar Ridge May 13th of 2022. So I am so proud of us as a movement that we have taken this on and we have done this. So I would like to have a standing ovation for Centers for Spiritual Living. Thank you all so much. Yes, you may be seated. I know we're probably psyching you out because this looks like a microphone and you think that I should be projecting louder, but this is actually the live stream microphone. So just so you know, this is being live streamed right now over New Thought Media Network, which goes all outside the country too? Yes. So all over to all of our, anywhere you get Facebook and YouTube. So we know we have folks watching us from around the country, and we're very happy to have them joining us and being a part of our first birthday. So we're going to cut this cake in just a second, and we're going to celebrate. We've got some lovely raspberry sorbet, which is already vegan over here. And we have vegan and gluten-free cupcakes, and then we have just gluten-free as well. So all inclusive with the cakes, okay? But before we get to that, I just have to acknowledge a few folks in the room. And we're going to start with the executive director of the Centers for Spiritual Living, who not only is the leader of this movement, but also is the leader of the Labyrinth Project, which we are doing this weekend. Stepped forward before she was the executive director to take the lead in this, and her friend Eric, who also is the leader of this Labyrinth Project. So I want to acknowledge you and your leadership and your hard work and your planning. And so thank you both very much. Very good. I also want to acknowledge a couple of folks who came over today from the St. Helens Caboose area, and that is Susanna and Courtney from Inroads Credit Union. They are the people who helped us get this loan. I don't think we quite got to the point where she was holding my hand crying in the middle of the night, but close, right? And they have, not only did they help us with the loan, and it was just fabulous, but they have helped us so many times during this first year. I'm really, really grateful for Inroads Credit Union and their support. So thank you so much for coming over today. I also wanted to acknowledge, is all the staff in here right now? Where's Karen and Jim? Is everybody here? Karen, Jim. Karen, come up. Jim, where's Jason? All right, somebody get Jason real quick. So, and is Michelle in here also? Okay, good. Yeah, come up here, you guys. I can't see everybody. Everybody's got the shirts on, same shirts. All right, so what I'm doing is I'm acknowledging our full-time year-round staff, okay? So some of them have been here from the very beginning. Some of them have joined during the year. But you will just have to use your imagination to think about everything that it has taken to get this up and going, to get through this first season. You probably have heard about how the loan was a little bit delayed, and so we ended up only having 3 weeks to get ready for our first group. There's been so much that we have needed to do to get to the place that we are right now, and these are the people who are literally giving their entire lives to this. Most of them live here. Usually there's not a day off, although we try really hard to make sure everybody gets at least one day off. There's a lot of times that doesn't happen. There were, I think, maybe 6 months when no one had any days off. So the dedication of this group, I really can't say enough about. We would not be here right now at this moment without these people right here. Come on, Jason. He's like, oh. Yeah. Jason is giving me a face because I'm interrupting his work to acknowledge him. Okay. So Jason has 30 years of camp experience. He's been at at least 20 camps. So we are so fortunate to have his wealth of knowledge. We are trying to build into a camp that's actually ready for the expertise that he has because of the programming, the high and low ropes experience that he has. So we're trying to get to the place where we're ready for Jason. But in the meantime, he's willing to work at the level that we're at. And so we're really, really grateful for that. So I just want to acknowledge Jason. And I think all of you met Jim this morning out at the Labyrinth Project. Yeah, I love these noisemakers. You guys are doing such a great job. So Jim is from Vernonia, or not from, but he lives in Vernonia, and he used to work at Stubbs Stewart State Park. So he had a lot of good transferable skills, and it's wonderful for us to have somebody from the community working here, and he's stepped into his role. Actually recently promoted a couple of months ago to the Director of Maintenance and Grounds. So Jim. You two trade places. Good. All right. Michelle, this is Michelle. She's the Director of Business Operations. She lives in California. And so she comes up here whenever we need her, which seems like it's more and more. I think you were here like 2 or 3 weeks ago. And she does the website, the accounting, the bill paying, the registrations, all of you who registered for the Labyrinth. She made that form, all of those sort of back end things. She also supervises the store and does all that ordering. And so she is also, because we don't take a day off, we often I start texting with her sometimes at 5 a.m, and there's times when we're still texting at 11 at night. So she has really. Even though she doesn't live here, she's living the life that we're living. And again, we would not be here right now without this backbone. So, Michelle. Okay, now switch back. All right, this one. Stop it. This one right here. Okay. She has been here since day one. She and I both got here February 1st of last year. We worked together at the same camp 25 years ago. And when it became clear that this was going to happen, I knew that the number one thing I needed was food service director that I could trust to do what we needed to do here. So I called her up and said, "What are you doing?" Right? Yeah. You feel literally, I said, "You feel like going on an adventure?" And she said yes. And so she moved here from Nevada. One of her daughters that works here as a lifeguard was born while she and I were at that other camp. So we go back a long, long way. And when I say that we would not be here without somebody right here, because the food, we are building our reputation on food, and that is all on her shoulders. She's got 21 meals a week she has to produce some way, somehow. And none of us would be here now without Karen. So please acknowledge her. All right. I also want to acknowledge Dosha. Where are you? Okay. Dosha is one of our vendors. She is the one that we get our shirts from and our mugs and all of our swag. And she came up all the way from California to be a part of this. So that was awesome. And where is Thunder? Are you in the room? Yes. Where's Thunder? All right, Thunder works for Outdoor School. We have 20 weeks a year, 12 weeks in the spring and 8 weeks in the fall. They're probably our biggest customer. And Thunder, even though Thunder works, I don't know, all kind of crazy hours, 5 days a week, she still came out on Saturday to support us. And she also painted the rock they have in the labyrinth. So thank you for coming, Thunder. And I see Jerry and Elmo there. They are from the Rusty Nail in Vernonia, and probably every piece, every little table, every little chair, who was telling me you love the furniture on the front of the house last night? Yeah, almost everything comes from their store. So. So we're really happy to have their support too. All right. So I also want to say that people came from a long way for this. So we have Robert and Diego. Okay, full-time staff. You can sit down. Full-time staff. Sorry, I forgot you were standing up here. My bad. Yeah. Yeah. Ever worked here? Raise your hand. Okay. Yay! We're trying to build a blended family here, right? Where we've got CSL, we've got Vernonia, we've got the folks who were involved with we've got the dogs. We got the. Jackie, can you get? Okay. So we've got folks that were involved with the Larry Steele basketball camp, who was our previous owner. And we even have the son of the Perry brothers came to us a few months ago and asked if they could. Perry brothers were the original camp developers. So the history is there was one family that farmed it. Then there was a group called the Perry Brothers Sports Camp, two brothers who built the bunkhouses and the original basketball court. They had it till 1991. Then it was Larry Steele who had it until a year ago, right? Until we bought it from him. So the Perry brothers were in this community for a long, long time. And the son of one of the brothers came and scattered his father's ashes here. And we were very grateful and humble to have that connection. And we have people stop here probably once a week and say, I was here during the Perry brothers. I came to, I got married here. I went to the Larry Shield basketball camp. So, and we really want to encourage that, because this is a place for everyone. Right? We are inclusive here, and we are so happy that we have been embraced by the community. This local community is amazing, you guys. If you go down in the rec room, almost everything in there. I think it's time. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Almost everything in that rec room was donated by this local community in a very short period of time. And Jerry had a hand in that too. He helped to finagle the donation of the pool table for us. So, yeah. So this is just the beginning. Today we did something new. We rebuilt the labyrinth, right? And so in the future, there's going to be project after project. You know, we've got an organic garden coming in soon. We have lots of plans for other improvements of things. We have the ferry walk that we've been talking about that we're going to build. So every year there's going to be something, and this is just a milestone for the very first year. And so I'm just so grateful that all of you are a part of it. And so we're going to sing happy birthday. I'm going to light this candle. We'll blow the candle out, and then we're going to cut the cake. As I mentioned, we've got the vegan, the gluten-free. Somebody from the kitchen is going to come up here miraculously and serve this ice cream, I'm sure. Hint, hint, somebody check with the kitchen. So I did want to announce a couple of changes to the schedule because the labyrinth is finished. Thanks to all of you who came out and did that so quickly, and it's absolutely gorgeous. So this afternoon, we're going to have a few things going on. As I mentioned, we do have another service project that if 4 or 5 of you are willing to do, you'll report to Jim for that up at the pool, right? We will have the pool open, so you can go in the pool. We're going to still paint. We're going to have a rock painting station set up down at the labyrinth. We still want to paint about 40 more rocks, so you could do that if you'd like. At 5 o'clock, we're going to move the dedication from tomorrow morning to today because we're done, right? And because some people aren't staying over tonight. And so we want everybody to be able to be included in that. So we're going to do the dedication at 5 o'clock. And then at dinner tonight at 6, right before we get started, the CSL teens have something that they'd like to share with us, okay? So, yeah. Yeah. So please join us down at the labyrinth at 5, and then be in dinner at 6 so that we can experience what the teens have for us. Should I say something about the gates? Do you need people up there for that?
There's a few of us that are still working up there.
Okay. So there's a few people we're still working on the gates, and so if that's something that you wanted to work on but you were busy down there, see Eric, right? Okay, I think we are getting ready for this singing and the cake. All right, so this is my husband, Doc, if you have not met him yet. He's holding Coco, of course. All right, so... All right, so he's going to start us because he's a musician, so I can trust him to get the happy birthday going. So,
okay. Happy birthday to you.
happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Captain. Happy All right, that miraculous kitchen person.
That's all we've got here time for. We're going to get to some cake and ice cream. Plan to join us again. We're going to change our schedule to match the new schedule because we're not going to broadcast from the Labyrinth at 5 o'clock. But we'll get you images of that as soon as we can. Until next time, we wish you peace and richest blessings. Bye now.
Hey everybody, I'm Charlene Banks and I'm the spiritual director at CSL Leesburg. I just spent the best last 3 days at this camp, Camp Cedar Ridge. It's amazing. It's a CSL.
My name is Jerry Walker, and I'm with the West Sacramento, California Spiritual Center for Awareness. And I'm so glad that I came to our retreat here at Camp Cedar Ridge. The food was absolutely delicious. The accommodations were rustic but comfortable. I don't know how much you can say about nature out here. All of the greenery, all of the trees, all of the beautiful landscape.
Hello, I'm Georgia Davis. I'm a ministerial intern serving at the Napa Valley Center for Spiritual Living in Napa, California. And I have enjoyed our ministerial retreat here at Camp Cedar Ridge. And it is so beautiful and wondrous. It reminds me of my days of going to camp as a kid. And the food was excellent. They fed us plenty. The exercise was amazing. The campground itself and all of the trails, all of the staff, and of course the director, Casey. We had such a wonderful time and it was so expansive. Come to Cedar Ridge and experience it yourself. Thank you.